The margin of error expresses the maximum expected difference between the true population parameter and a sample estimate of that parameter. To be meaningful, the margin of error should be qualified by a probability statement, often expressed in the form of a confidence level. The likelihood of a result being within the margin of error is itself a probability, commonly 95%, though other values are sometimes used. A precise confidence interval has a small margin of error. Three factors determine the margin of error: level of confidence, variation of the data, and the number of observations. The smaller the standard deviation S, the smaller the margin of error becomes. Also, the larger the sample size, the smaller the margin of error because the standard deviation gets smaller as n increases. To find out how big the sample size is based off a given margin of error, one should take a pilot sample in order to get an estimate, since standard deviation cannot be taken since the sample has not yet been determined. The new formula can be written as margin of error equals 2 times sigma divided by the square root of n. Once that is figured out, then you can change the margin of error equation around and solve for the sample size.